Hi Year 6, if you're watching this video, that means you've already successfully completed your bronze task, which was to create your own paint using different spices. You've completed your silver task, which was to make your own brushes using natural objects such as leaves and twigs. And now you're on the gold task, where you are going to create your own paper. And you can see just in front of you here a piece of handmade paper that I've made. Now what you'll notice is this handmade paper is slightly different to the kinds of paper that you might see every day, and you might see that there's little imperfections in there, little flecks and bits of texture in there. That's because this has been made by hand and it hasn't been bleached like this plain white paper just here. So we're going to make this paper from recycled materials. It can be any bits of paper you've got at home. It could be envelopes. Now one thing I will say, if you're going to use envelopes, which is what I've used just here, just show you all my ripped up envelopes ready to go. If you are using envelopes, you need to take away any of these plastic windows that are around the envelope. It could be receipts, bits of magazines, anything at all, it really doesn't matter. And you can see here I've got a bowl where I have ripped these up into smallish pieces. I've got a mixture of different papers here, there's writing still on them, doesn't matter at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a traditional paper making technique like what's been used for hundreds of years, and we're going to start by making pulp. So I'm going to add just some normal water to my ripped up paper in my bowl, quite a lot of water. I don't have an exact measurement for the water, everybody. You'll get a feel for if it's too dry in a minute. Now what you're going to need to do to make the pulp is you're going to need a blender of some kind. Now it could be a hand blender, a little bit like what I've got here. So I'll just show you my hand blender. So it could be something like this that you just hold in your hand, or it could be the kind of food processor or food mixer that you use when you're baking. Please check with your parents first so they know that you're going to be putting paper in it. Anything like a smoothie maker, anything like that. So I'm going to leave this first part of the video here, and I'm going to rejoin you once I have turned my paper into pulp, and it's going to look a little bit like porridge or rice pudding. So see you in a minute, Year 6.